TOEFL Review Exercise, Skills 23 through 27. In this exercise, you will use all of the information that you learned in Skills 23 through 27. Talk 1. Questions 1 through 4. Listen to a talk by a librarian.
Hello and welcome to the library. I'm Ms. Martin, the assistant librarian, and this is the library orientation tour for new graduate students in the business department. If you are not a newly admitted graduate student or your major is not business, then you are in the wrong place. Now let's get started. I'm sure you understand that as graduate students, you'll be required to do a tremendous amount of research. Here at the library, we try to make this process as easy as possible for you. The library is open for extensive hours, from 7 a.m. until midnight 7 days a week, so that you'll have access to library research facilities almost any time that you want. During final exam week, the library is open 24 hours a day, and there are library staff members available to help you whenever the library is open. During this tour, we will be concentrating on two areas of the library. The first area is the computerized search facilities, which are located on the second floor of the library. On the computer systems located in this area, you can conduct computer searches for books as well as articles in magazines, newspapers, and journals. On the floor above the computer area are reference materials devoted specifically to business. In this area, you can find references for books and periodicals related to business and annual reports on major corporations. Now that we have completed this little introduction, we're ready to start the tour. Please follow me.
Number 1. Who is Ms. Martin talking to? Number 2. What are the library's hours during final exam week? Number 3. What two areas will the tour concentrate on? Number 4. What are the students probably going to do next? Talk 2. Questions 5 through 8. Listen to a talk in a lecture series.
This is the fourth lecture in a series of personal health care lectures presented by Student Health Services. I'm Dr. Hall, a dermatologist, and tonight I will be speaking about the effects of stress on the skin. The relationship between skin problems and stress is rather complicated. Skin problems often accompany stress, but it is not the stress itself that directly causes the skin problems. Instead, it is the side effects of stress, such as the use of alcohol, tobacco, and caffeine, that are often to blame. Alcohol consumed in large quantities can cause problems with the skin by increasing the flow of blood to the skin. This makes the skin feel warmer and can really worsen the itching that accompanies conditions such as hives or rosacea. Nicotine and caffeine, on the other hand, cause problems by reducing the supply of blood to the skin. This, in turn, keeps the skin from being properly nourished. The best defense for your skin in times of stress is therefore to take the best possible care of yourself. If, when you are in periods of heavy stress, you consume large quantities of alcohol or coffee, or if you smoke heavily, it is your skin that will show the results. Thank you very much for your attention, and I hope that you will return next week for the next lecture in the series.
Number 5. Who is the speaker? Number 6. What is the topic of the talk? Number 7. Which of the following can worsen itching? Number 8. How does caffeine irritate the skin? Talk 3. Questions 9 through 12. Listen to a lecture given by a professor.
In today's class, we will be discussing the 19th century crash of the gold market. When the U.S. gold market crashed on September 24, 1869, the day became known as Black Friday. What set the stage for the crash was the excessive amount of paper currency issued by the government to finance the Civil War. At the end of the war, speculators in New York tried to capitalize on the inflated price of gold in relation to paper currency by cornering the gold market. Their effort to corner the market was based on what turned out to be false assurances from the president's brother-in-law that the United States government would not sell off any of its gold reserves. When the U.S. Treasury announced $4 million in gold sales, the bottom fell out of the gold market and the price of gold crashed.
Number 9. When was the day known as Black Friday? Number 10. What happened on the day known as Black Friday? Number 11. Who supplied the gold speculators with false information? Number 12. What did the gold speculators want the U.S. government to do? This is the end of listening part C. This is the end of CD 3.